First, open CapCut and click on Create Project. You'll see the project interface. In this interface, you can import the videos you want to work on. Click on the Import tab and a menu will appear. Select your video file from this menu and double-click on it to import it. After importing your video files, drag and drop them onto the timeline. Click on the video to select it, then go to the Editing panel and click on the Adjustment tab. Color Temperature. The Color Temperature option adjusts the color tones of your video, making it look warmer, more orange or yellow, or cooler, more blue. This is measured in degrees Kelvin, K. For a cooler look, I'll set this to -10. Tint. The Tint option adjusts the color balance between green and magenta. This can be used to correct or stylize the colors in your video. I'll set this to 10. Saturation. Saturation affects the intensity and purity of colors in your video. Adjusting saturation makes colors appear more vivid or muted. I'll set this to 15. Lightness. Lightness adjustments in CapCut affect the brightness levels of your video. Proper lightness settings can enhance the visual quality of your footage. Exposure. Exposure influences how bright or dark your video appears. Adjusting exposure can significantly impact the visual appeal of your footage. I'll set this to -10. Contrast. Contrast defines the difference between the lightest and darkest parts of your video. Adjusting contrast can make your footage more dynamic and visually appealing. I'll set this to 9, but you can adjust it based on your needs. Highlights. Highlights emphasize specific parts of your video to draw attention. I'll set the highlights to 30. Shadows. Shadow effects add depth and dimension to your video. I'll set this to -8%. Whites. Whites refer to the brightest parts of your video. Properly managing whites is crucial for a well-balanced video. I'll set this to -6, but you can adjust it as needed. Blacks. Blacks refer to the darkest parts of your video, crucial for setting contrast and depth. I'll set this to -4, but adjust according to your needs. Brilliance. Brilliance combines several elements to make your video stand out. I'll set this to -10%, but you can adjust it based on your preferences. Effects. CapCut allows you to adjust various effects. Sharpness. Sharpness enhances the clarity and detail of your video. I'll set this to 30%. Clarity. Clarity improves visual sharpness and detail. I'll set this to 14%. Particles. Particles create effects like smoke or fire. I'll set this to 6%. Fades. Fades create smooth transitions between clips or signal the end of a scene. I'll set this to 20%. Vignette. A vignette subtly darkens or lightens the edges of the frame compared to the center. I'll set this to -17%. HSL settings. HSL stands for hue, saturation, and lightness. Adjust these settings to manipulate colors within your video. I'll set the red hue to 58%. Saturation to -27%, and lightness to -17%. Adjust these settings according to your needs. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. See you in the next video.